Hey everyone, last year or the beginning of this year, whenever I did my goals for the BookTube channel, I came up with the idea of celebrating different authors' birthdays throughout the year. And I've kind of done that a little bit. I haven't talked too much about it. I mentioned Alice in Wonderland, we read Jabberwocky and kind of did that a little bit. But this month, there are several great birthdays that I wanted to celebrate. So without any further ado, I will tell you about what I'm doing to celebrate certain authors this month in February. So firstly, Jules Verne's birthday is on Wednesday. And Jules Verne is a great science fiction writer to start with for kids. I think there's lots of whimsy and adventure. You can get a lot of different abridged or even illustrated editions of things, and there's some great movies to go along with them. So for Jules Verne's birthday, we kind of proclaimed all of February Jules Verne month. And this week we chose to do 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Next week we will do Journey to the Center. No, next week is Around the World in 80 Days. And then the following week we'll do Journey to the Center of the Earth. So kind of what I'm going to do for each of these, I got either an abridged or audio version of the particular book that we're studying. And then we're going to read that throughout the week. And then on Friday, we will watch the video together and compare and contrast it. Now, this is the version I'm doing of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. We also have a graphic illustrated edition that I'll have them peek at. So today we read 5 chapters already. And then we'll just kind of keep going from there. I have the kids choose from a few different passages that I picked out for their copy work for them to do for the day. So we kind of already did that, and they can illustrate that for copy work. Also, since this week is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I thought it would be a great week to do some Bill Nye ocean exploration episodes, which you can find on YouTube. We plan on watching a little bit of Planet Earth, the ocean's disk. This one, I'm excited. Magic School Bus. I love Miss Frizzle. I wanted to be Miss Frizzle, be your friend, something. And it's the Magic School Bus on the ocean floor. So we'll read through that. There are a couple of ocean experiments that we want to do where there's one where you can kind of see the different layers of the ocean and label them. There's another one that talks about saltwater density. That's pretty easy to do. And I think there's another one where you can make an ocean in a bottle with waves. So we'll be working on those for Ocean Week, as well as I told the boys that they each need to pick out an ocean animal to research and kind of do a creative project on. So when we go to the library tomorrow, they will pick out some books on that, research it. I can look up some YouTube videos with them or find Planet Earth clips, and they will do whatever they choose to do for their creative project. So this is kind of what we're doing this week for Jules Verne. Next week, I'll give you a sneak peek a little bit. We're going to do Around the World in 80 Days. Now, I absolutely loved the version of the movie with Pierce Brosnan that came out in 89. Like, loved it. I don't know how many times I watched it. I'm pretty excited about showing it to the kids. So that one, because I love traveling, we have so much to do on this. We're going to be focusing on different countries, learning some capitals, again, working on map skills. This one is a fun picture book my mom got, and it's actually called Here We Go, Around the World Family Adventure by Walter Sorrells and Victor Tavares. And it's super cute. There's a grandma and a grandpa who take their grandkids around the world to find some artifacts from their life that they lost in different places. And it's just a really cute picture book. My mom loves traveling. She travels more than you may know. And so it's kind of fun to have the grandma and grandpa be the main characters taking the kids around. This one is Trailblazers, Women Explorers. And this is written and illustrated by Lisa Graves, who I absolutely adore, any of her. She did the Tutor and several coloring books on women in history, and I just really can't say enough nice things about her. Nellie Bly is in here, and if you don't know about Nellie Bly, she is another one of my childhood heroes. She read the Around the World in 80 Days and thought, hey, I can do that. So she actually went on her own trip around the world, as did another woman at her time. I have a book on both of their competing journeys. She also did some really cool expose journalism on mental asylums. and the treatment of individuals there. So I'm really excited about introducing my boys to Nellie Bly. There's several other books from the library I've not picked up yet. So she's kind of a great another history thing to sneak in when you're going over around the world in 80 days. Some games we plan on playing. We'll be doing Geo Puzzle. I love this brand of games and puzzles. We have Geo Bingo. We also have Geo Dice, but I think we're just going to do Bingo and the maps because the boys are still getting used to the countries and like. We're also going to play Ticket to Ride. This one's great for practicing math adding skills as well as strategy skills. And it's really, really fun. But because Around the World in 80 Days, they kind of do all the different kinds of travel, I thought this would be cool. For science, we will be working on doing a hot air balloon kind of craft and talking about, just different forms of travel and kind of what that looked like as they were being invented in the early part of last century. And then for the third week, we are doing Journey to the Center of the Earth. And what we're planning on doing that, again, Magic School Bus, Inside the Earth. I thought that would be a good, fun, sciencey book to go along with. We also have Geology Rocks, Rock On Bingo. So this is just a bingo game with different rock versions. So we'll do some rock experiments for our Journey to the Center of the Earth, as well as maybe some fossil drawing studies and the like. So that's what we're doing to celebrate Jules Verne. Saturday, I think it's Saturday, is the 12th. It's Abraham Lincoln's birthday. So I will be reading some Abraham Lincoln picture books because he's my favorite. And the final birthday I will be celebrating in February, which I'm hoping to show you my projects at the end of the month, is John Steinbeck. Now, anybody who's watched my channel for a while knows that I found John Steinbeck last year. Started reading through several of his short novellas. This year I read Grapes of Wrath, which I will be posting a video on later this week after I discuss it with my buddy reader, Tina. And Grapes of Wrath is my new favorite book. It was everything. I can't say enough awesome about it, especially in the time that we live in. It took me a little bit longer to read just because I did not want to miss a single word. I actually just used my last Audible credit to buy an audio version of it just so I can hear it in the background of my life forever, just on a loop. I'm really excited about Grapes of Wrath, and John Steinbeck has been life-altering for me, just life-altering. So to celebrate John Steinbeck, I am working on a scrap quilt because he's all about the common person and using what you have, and I can't think of a better way to celebrate John Steinbeck than to make a quilt out of scraps of fabric and embroider quilts, like quotes that he has all over it, with some other icons that remind me of John Steinbeck. So that is what I am doing to celebrate his birthday, as well as I'm making a little art journal with some quotes and some art sketches that remind me of some of the things I really love from his books. So I would love if you wanted to join me on this adventure of celebrating some great authors, whether it's Jules Verne or John Steinbeck or someone else. Tell me in the comments, do you have an author that you would love to look up their birthday and do something to celebrate? That would be really fun. If you, have links to any projects or ideas, put them in the comments. I think that would be great. And meanwhile, join me if you want to do Jules Verne this month, whether you're a homeschooler or an adult or someone else, a kid, I guess. I would love to hear what you think would be a fun project to celebrate Jules Verne. Talk to you later. Bye.